Hey guys, John and Steve here, and something big just happened at the Final Fantasy Symphonic Reunion, as they just shared the release date for the game, and it is March 3rd, 2020. And Steve, that is a date that is soon, and I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I'm surprised that we're getting this game so soon. It seems like it's just been languishing, and we know how long Square Enix takes to develop anything, and having a solid date on Final Fantasy, and we're saying soon, but it's been like 6 years.
Oh, sure, right.
But it is crazy that we just got a trailer with no information, and now out of nowhere, we have a firm date.
Right. We've all been saying for a long time now, like, this game's not going to come out until 2025, but it's coming in just a couple of months. Well, like half a year, I guess.
Yeah, but it's way closer than anybody could have imagined.
Absolutely. And it's still probably episodic, and they're still just showing Midgar. So there's a brand new trailer to go along with this, and they're kind of showing us shots that they've shown already, but there's one big one at the end, which is kind of a twisty twist.
Yeah, so Aerith is surrounded by what Derek called shadow forms. He's actually at the concert, and he sent us this information, and we've now both seen the trailer, and it's not something that happened in Final Fantasy VII. So this is the first thing we've seen that is inarguably completely new content.
Right, and this is the flower scene, which we saw in the previous trailer where Aerith gives Cloud a flower. But what we see here is the flowers are falling to the ground, and Aerith is just being surrounded by this weird, ghostly sort of mist. And I have no idea what's going on. I guess it could be foreshadowing her being, having those powers, which aren't really addressed until later in the game. Because we also see Sephiroth in Midgar. So maybe they're just trying to establish the characters a bit more early on.
Yeah, I could definitely see that, because if you're trying to lure in people who have never played Final Fantasy VII and you're splitting it into 4 parts, you're going to want to get that narrative hook out there early. You're going to want to invest people in the story, and Final Fantasy VII, while a fantastic game, doesn't necessarily have the quickest beginning.
It's a slow burner, yeah.
Exactly. The game doesn't really pick up and get truly interesting until after you leave Midgar. So if Part 1 takes place completely within Midgar's walls, I could see it not being very interesting. You would have to make some modifications to the pacing of the narrative to get people to want to pay in to Part 2.
Absolutely. And do you think that we're going to get another trailer in Square Enix's conference tomorrow?
I do. I mean, it would be totally a Square move to replay yesterday's trailer.
Just the exact same trailer.
But I think we'll get something new, at least a little bit more gameplay, or maybe even a whole new trailer.
The Tifa reveal. That's what we need. Because this was kind of a recut of the State of Play trailer. Because a lot of the scenes in here were the exact same scenes from the previous trailer, just from a different camera angle.
Right. And we need to see Tifa. She's a key character, especially in the Midgar section. So it's very strange that they haven't shown her new redesign off yet.
Yeah, and one thing you said when watching this trailer is if this controls like Final Fantasy 15, I'm going to be upset. And I feel that. I mean, we still need to get a better grasp of how the combat's going to work. Maybe the next trailer will do that. But just what we're seeing here, it looks really promising. And if this is just Midgar in Episode 1, I think I'll be pretty happy. They seem to be fleshing out really well.
Yeah, it looks good. And honestly, the combat in the trailer looks really fluid and fast-paced, and like it could be really engaging. It's really just down to a matter of how responsive are the controls. How is it from button press to on-screen action, which is where Final Fantasy 15 had some major issues.
But all in all, this didn't really reveal that much apart from the release date, which I guess is a huge thing, that the game is actually releasing soon. But apart from that, I guess we've got to see what happens with that shadow form at the end.
We'll have a lot more on Final Fantasy VII Remake as we progress through E3, so stay tuned. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe to Game Explained for all things Final Fantasy and other things gaming as well. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.